replace your father, but know that if you want to, you can call me Dad. You're a teenager.
Welcome to the Watterson house, where reality takes a vacation, logic packs its bags, and Darwin once said, "I think our house is haunted by stupidity." From exploding toilets to self-aware furniture, let's figure out how this cartoon house hasn't already been condemned. This right here is the Watterson house. On the outside, it looks like a perfectly normal suburban home in Elmore, but let's be real, this place is basically an architectural crime scene. I mean, who designed this thing, Dr. Seuss? Let's start with the living room. You know that random door just chilling there? Where does it even go? If it belongs to someone in the house, then congratulations. They've got the first ever outdoor bedroom. Either that, or it's a portal to another cartoon universe. And then there's Gumball and Darwin's so-called bedroom. Tell me how two kids, a fish, and his collection of video games are supposed to live in a triangle-shaped attic barely big enough for a mop. From the outside, that space is the size of a birdhouse. From the inside, it's a whole gaming setup. Bunk beds and chaos. Either they've mastered folding space like Doctor Strange, or Cartoon Network architects just don't care. The best part? None of it matters. Somehow, the house works because the Wattersons make it work. Whether it's Richard breaking every piece of furniture, Nicole holding the roof together with her stress, or Gumball causing, well, everything else, the house has its own weird personality. Cartoon physics, people, don't question it.
He loves a woman.
Wow, that's a good one! I can already feel it echoing through time.
Out of all the strange things about the Watterson house, the DVD-eating sink, the teleporting bathroom door, the villain secretly squatting in the basement, nothing tops the fact that the house itself doesn't even stay put. That's right, their home has actually been moved by accident. At one point, construction workers somehow picked up the entire Watterson residence and shifted it like it was just another piece of furniture. Picture this. You leave for school, come back, and your house has casually strolled 3 blocks down like it just needed a change of scenery. Only in the amazing world of Gumball does your house play musical chairs. And if that wasn't wild enough, things hit peak absurdity when the Wattersons ran out of money. Now, in real life, maybe you'd get foreclosure papers or some stern warnings from the bank. But in Elmore? Nope. Their entire house was just taken away. Like poof, gone. Imagine repo men showing up for your car but saying, "You know what? Let's take the entire property while we're at it." The funniest part? The family doesn't even treat it like a life-ending crisis. It's just another Tuesday. They lose their house, shrug it off, and somehow carry on with life like nothing happened. So yeah, while most cartoon families worry about things like messy rooms or broken TVs, the Wattersons are out here dealing with their house literally being stolen. Forget earthquakes or floods, their biggest natural disaster is, oops, your home got picked up and carried away. Basically, this house isn't just weird. It's alive, chaotic, and maybe just a little cursed.
Why did we have to break in here? Because Tobias wants us to get him an A in science, and we're clearly not good enough.
From the street, the Watterson house looks like your standard suburban home. Cozy, harmless, maybe even cute. But once you step through the front door, you realize it's less home sweet home and more cartoon fever dream. Let's start in the kitchen. At first glance, it's normal. Checkered floor, cupboards, fridge. But then you notice the fridge always has 2 cereal boxes on top like they're decorative statues. The sink. Oh, no big deal. Just a garbage disposal strong enough to chew through a DVD. Forget Netflix. The Wattersons destroy movies at home. Now, the living room. A plaid couch that looks like it was stolen from a yard sale. A lamp that literally changes its look between seasons. And walls that can't commit. Half wallpaper, half wood. And the TV? The brand is soppy, because nothing screams family movie night like crying electronics. But wait, it gets stranger. The dining room is basically an art museum for nightmares. A sad bunny clown painting on one wall and ghostly white horses galloping on another. Seriously, who decorated this? Tim Burton on a sugar rush? Head upstairs to the bathroom and the chaos continues. The door actually changes positions depending on the season, like it's dodging rent. Inside, it's standard, bathtub, sink, toilet. but with random oddities like a first aid kit above the toilet. Because when life knocks you down, apparently, you patch yourself up without even standing. Every corner of this house breaks logic, yet somehow, through all the chaos, the Wattersons make it work. It's not just a house.
Find Gumball, Darwin.
As if the Watterson house wasn't already chaotic enough, it's gone through some wild redesigns. At one point, thanks to Gumball and Darwin and their brilliant decision-making skills, the house got a full-on crystal makeover. Yep, the walls were sparkling like it was auditioning for a role in Frozen 3. And because it's Elmore, they didn't stop there. Oh no, they threw in jetpacks. That's right, the house didn't just shine, it was ready for liftoff. Forget boring mortgages, this thing was one upgrade away from being a transformer. But it doesn't stop at sparkly crystals and turbo boosters. In the void, there's actually a model version of the Watterson home just chilling out in the nothingness. Which raises the question, why is their house so important that the universe keeps making backup copies of it? Like, is this house secretly the USB stick holding Elmore together? The truth is, the Watterson home is more than just a cartoon building. It's basically a character in itself. It survives getting moved by construction workers, being repossessed when the family goes broke, being redesigned into a bedazzled spaceship, and even being duplicated in the void. And through all of that, it still stands as the House of Elmore. Because let's be honest, without this home, Gumball wouldn't be Gumball. It's the stage for every disaster, every gag, every what even is happening.
Why?
To compete.
Why?
'Cause I have to fight.
Why?
Because
Now let's talk about the biggest mystery in the Watterson house. No, not how Richard pays the bills, but Anais' room. In the episode The Date, we actually get a rare look inside, and honestly, it's shockingly normal for this family. Pale green walls, a horse poster, a little table, some dolls, and a toy chest with a baseball glove on top. Nothing bizarre, no furniture eating itself, no lamps changing shapes. Just a regular kid's room. But then things get confusing. Anais tells someone to get out of my room, which seems normal at first, until the writers basically abandoned the idea of her having a room at all. After that episode, the space practically vanished. It does make a surprise cameo in Fellowship of the Things, where it shows up as one of the rooms Gumball can wander into. But beyond that, the room is treated as if it never existed. Later, the show even reveals that Anais actually sleeps in Gumball's room. So, what happened? Did her room collapse into another dimension? Did Nicole convert it into a home office? Or maybe the animators just said, hey, too many bedrooms, cut it! Whatever the reason.
Dude, it's Saturday.
Thy fairest and most cherished wish.
What?
That means yes.
So here's the weirdest part of the Watterson house. The basement. And no, the family didn't just forget about it. Apparently, they didn't even know it existed. Let that sink in. These people walk past cereal boxes that never move, paintings of sad clowns, and bathroom doors that teleport. But an entire underground level? Yeah, totally slipped their minds. When the show finally pulls back the curtain, the basement isn't some cozy laundry room or a place to dump Richard's half-broken treadmills. Nope. It's where Rob, yes, that Rob, the oops, we accidentally erased this guy from existence villain, was hiding out. Imagine living your life upstairs while some dude is literally squatting beneath your floorboards, plotting cartoon Armageddon. That's not just creepy, that's a whole new level of Watterson level weird. And here's the kicker. Rob didn't just wander down there by mistake, he camped out, like a raccoon with a revenge plan. For who knows how long, he just sat there in his little subterranean villain lair, waiting for the perfect time to announce, surprise! Your house comes with a free arch nemesis. But the best part? When he finally shows up, the Wattersons barely flinch. No screaming, no moving, no fumigating the basement. Just, oh, cool, didn't know we had a basement. Also, who's this angry guy yelling at us? So yeah, while normal basements hide dusty Christmas boxes and spider colonies, the Wattersons was hiding a full-on evil mastermind.
dude. Oh my gosh. Rolf, talk
to me, Ralph! Oh, what have I done? Run!
Okay, so here's a plot twist straight out of Elmore. The Watterson house is real, like brick and mortar real. Fans first spotted it years ago, and every now and then, new photos of it surface online. But here's the kicker. Barely anyone has actually gone to see it. You could probably count all the visitors on one hand and still have enough fingers left to wag at Richard for eating the groceries. Now here's where it gets even weirder. Nobody on the internet has ever come forward and said, "Yeah, I own that place," or even, "My cousin's dog walker's uncle once lived there." Nothing. Zero. It's like the house exists in some strange limbo where everyone knows about it, but no one actually claims it. Which honestly feels very on brand for Gumball. And of course, the biggest question fans ask, what's inside? Is it a perfect recreation of the show with plaid couches, cereal boxes permanently stuck on the fridge, and a bathroom door that moves whenever it feels like it? Or is it just a totally boring, plain-looking house on the inside? Here's the creepy part. There are no photos of the interior online. None. In an era where people post their breakfast before they eat it, somehow, the inside of the real Gumball house is a total mystery. So yeah, the outside is confirmed. The inside? That's anybody's guess. Normal, cursed.
You got me a basement?
No, we've locked you in our basement, so you missed your basement against your will!
You kinda have.
Your dad doesn't have to know that! And we said sorry!
No, you didn't.
And now the attic. Every cartoon family has one of these. The mysterious, dusty top floor where logic goes to die. The Wattersons' attic has popped up in a ton of episodes. The poltergeist, the wand, the car, the treasure, and about a dozen more. Basically, if there's chaos or cursed junk to be found, chances are it's hiding up there. The vibe? Messy, cluttered, and just dusty enough that you know no one's vacuumed since the pilot episode. It's less of an attic and more like Elmore's Lost and Found, stuffed with boxes, random props, and weird objects that probably shouldn't exist in a kid's show. Seriously, one episode it looks like a normal storage space, the next, it's practically haunted. And let's be honest, if you walked into the Watterson attic, you'd probably walk right back out. It's the kind of place where you expect to find either a family heirloom or a live raccoon running the place like it pays rent. Still, it fits perfectly with the rest of the house. Of course, the Wattersons would have a dusty attic that's part storage room, part horror movie set, and part magic portal to nonsense.
Shut it!
Cheer up, Mr. Robinson. You know what I do when I'm feeling a bit low? I look at...
Now let's peek into Nicole and Richard's room, aka the ultimate clash of responsible mom meets lazy dad. This room has shown up in a ton of episodes. The poltergeist, the car, the treasure, the plan, and about 15 more. Basically, it's the Watterson version of Area 51. Whenever the show needs drama, secrets, or chaos, we end up here. First off, the room's got a desktop computer. Not for games, not for memes. Nope, this is Nicole's home office. Imagine trying to do important work while Richard is probably eating cookies in bed next to you. Respect to Nicole for not throwing the keyboard out the window by season 2. The furniture gives off a mid-century vibe, which is a fancy way of saying it looks like they furnished the place with discounted, retro chic pieces from a cartoon IKEA. It's simple, functional, and probably one busted jump away from collapsing under Richard's weight. Location-wise, the room's on the first floor near the front of the house, connected right to the living room. Yup, you can literally walk from Chaos Central, the couch and TV, straight into Chaos Secondary, the parents' room. Makes sense. What's funny is how the kids' room feels like a cramped triangle, but Nicole and Richard somehow scored a proper office bedroom hybrid. Cartoon logic, people. So Nicole's typing away like a responsible adult. Richard's probably snoring on the bed, and the room itself is just another perfect slice of Watterson family madness.
Wait a minute, that's not the real one.
No, it's much better.
This is the Watterson house. On the surface, it looks like your average suburban home in Elmore. But look closer, something doesn't add up. Every time we see the living room, there's a door tucked away to the right. A door that, logically, shouldn't exist. Where does it lead? Many fans assume it's Nicole and Richard's bedroom. But if that's true, then, well, they'd basically be sleeping outside. Think about it. The front door is right there. If you step inside and immediately turn right, that mystery door would spit you straight back out onto the porch. And there's more. When the show actually takes us into Nicole and Richard's room, their door is white. But the strange living room door? It's wooden. That's not a design choice, that's a contradiction. Two doors, supposedly leading to the same place, but they don't match. So what's really behind it? A broom closet? An alternate entrance to the basement? Or maybe, and this is where fans start getting suspicious, it's nothing at all. Just a fake door built in to fill empty wall space. A decorative aesthetic that the Wattersons live with but never acknowledge. But here's the part that makes people uneasy. In the amazing world of Gumball, nothing is ever truly random. Background gags turn into episodes, throwaway jokes spiral into full plot lines. So, what if that door isn't just a forgotten detail? What if it's hiding something we were never supposed to see? Until the show answers, the mystery door remains one of the strangest, most unsettling parts of the Watterson house, always visible but never explained.
Wave your arms in the air and follow me.
Wait, where are we going?
I don't know.
Thanks for watching. Now don't stop here. Click the next video and uncover even weirder secrets of Gumball's house.